we have employed different people in different organizations that I'm a part of, and we have had to employ, in fact, one is my age mate that came to apply for driver. So my son said, Daddy, it's your age. So I said, sorry, Oga, can you do this job? Are you strong? He said, I'm strong. Do you think at 45, at 54, 55, looking for a job as a driver is a destiny? But you see, when you mess up your morning, afternoon will catch up with you. So the afternoon is what? Is for earning income. It's for earning a living. You see, there are many things that should happen in afternoon that if it does not happen, you are late, you are behind schedule. By the time you are 50 years old, you should not be a tenant. So if you are 50 years here, you are still paying rent. Your life is already behind schedule. You mean that at 50, half a century, a year, half a century has gone. One plot you don't have, a bungalow, just even one room and parlor, you have not been able to put together. Something has gone wrong. By age 50, your wife should not be getting pregnant. You should have finished giving birth to all the children you want to give birth to at 50. But do you know that people that are 50 that are not married? Hello? They are not married. That's why I always tell you to pray that prayer. Satisfy me early, oh God. Psalm 70 verse 1. Make haste, oh God, to deliver me. Make haste to help me, oh God. Because if you marry at 52, we'll give thanks. But you are late. If at 56, you give birth to your first set of triplets, we'll testify. We'll book it as testimony. But you are late. Hello? I'm telling you, you are late. At 54, that's when you will now be waking up to be doing breastfeeding in the middle of the night, changing papa. Konoma. You will now be going to PTA meeting like a grandfather. Hello? So these are things you need to think of. You see, money matter is not just about money, it's about managing the seasons of your life. Because there are many things you are trying to do in your 50s that the energy is no more there. Do you know that when you are young, you can be insulted, it's not an insult? Rain can beat you, it's not an insult. If you are 28 now, you go to a place, the secretary insults you. You won't feel anything. Say, my sister, now, I beg now. Say, you don't have appointment. You say, hey, help your daughter, help your friend. If rain beats you now on your way to interview, at 26, you will just feel like it's part of life. But imagine that you are 54. You now get to an office, and a 26-year-old receptionist say, hey, Baba, you don't have appointment. Get out of here. You know the pain. Because you will just be thinking, in my life, this one, it will be more painful. When you come out and rain is beating you, your bone is already cracking, rheumatism. So listen and listen well. The afternoon season is for what? It's for learning. So when we are telling you marry early, when you are 25, once the morning is over, afternoon is for what? Marriage and children. That means you have 25 years to marry and give birth to all the children you want to give birth to. Speak to yourself. When the men are now coming, and this one has K leg, this one has bow leg, this one has straight leg, you are picking and choosing like somebody in a buffet. By the time you are now 36, anything, Lord. Anything, Lord. You now become Sister Desperado. Ordinary, what is your name? You think it's a proposal. They are only asking for your name. That's not the proposal. Hello? Make up your mind. As a young man now, you are beginning to make little money. Browse. Pray. Have a desire to marry. Begin to pray for God to lead you and begin to browse. And pick a normal woman that God will lead you to so that together you start life. So that as you are earning that 280, she's earning 70 or 120, you can begin to plan together with the 350. But you will not hear. Oh. It's those ones that their eyes are doing like this. That their nails will choke your destiny. The one that the maintenance, the cream they are using alone. Your monthly salary cannot buy one tube. They are not bleaching, they say it's toning. That's the one your eye, your eye will be looking for what is beyond you. You will not say, all these women are after money. Hey, not all women are after money. Look for your size. Look for your size. Look for your size. Stop being covetous. There are a lot of homely girls, homely ladies that can enter one room with you. They are not looking for flat or duplex. One room. Not the one that will bill you. Just to go on a date, 10 million, 20 million. People that if you put their father, mother, and their own lineage together, to call us as one, nearly 500,000 back. Do you know that there are people that even if kidnapper kidnap them, it's bad business. They will now be coming to social media and say, I will bill you. Bill what? See your life. Which certificate do you have? What wisdom? What have you done with your life that you are billing somebody? If they give you 10 million like this, you go sleep. So you see 10 million like this, you go sleep. Hello? So my brother, we're going to deal with some of these things at the beach. I'm going to be having singles clinic. So I'm going to be handling the singles. I'm not talking to married people. They are too much. Let them Pastor Tayo, them Pastor Charles be handling those ones. The single people I want to talk to because the one whenever scatter, whenever I bend, make we settle. Because the Bible says what God has joined together. What of the one where God not joined together? So that we will stop, so that you're not going to join yourself. There are a lot of powerful babes in this church. Matured, godly, homely, wife material. But your eye no go see that one. You saw these chuke, worldly sisters that cannot fast, that cannot pray. All these people that don't know God, that's the one your eye will be following until they will follow your life. Hello, so what are we saying? So many of you are listening to me right now. You are either in the morning or you are in the afternoon. Let's go to the evening. Even if I don't finish, let's go to evening. What's the evening of life? Evening is the top 25 years of your life. It's the mentoring phase. From age 51 to 75. Many of us, we look young. Look at our senior pastor now. By 2 weeks, 3 weeks time, the man will be 57. 57, I say, look, janjala like that. Don't be deceiving yourself. Everybody will be looking you up. Sometimes will wear cover. Look at your pastor with the pot belly that refused to go. The man is going to be 55. Oh, hello. So we can wear jeans, we can wear canvas, but evening has come. Evening has come. If everybody is deceiving you, pastor, you look nice, pastor, you don't look your age. You better don't believe those lies. They are politically correct statements, but it's not factual. Hello, it's not factual. You can say, okay, I'm 65, but I look 45. Just they play. When you are alone by yourself, you know by yourself, that you are no more young. Hello, you know. So don't let anybody deceive you. By the time you get to evening, you are supposed to be turning around to be mentoring the next generation. But can you give what you don't have? How can you mentor people when you are being tormented? When the mentor needs mentoring, when the deliverer needs deliverance, can you give what you don't have? Can't you see that there are a lot of people that are old and they are shameful, aging shamefully? They are putting problem on their children. Why do you think Africa is where Africa is? One of the problems of Africa is what we call the black tax. Where parents that have messed up their own morning and afternoon will now use their evening to mess up the morning of their children. Chineye, if not be this breast where you suck, your mama they die, you never send money for my food, oh. Hey! Mommy, see your life. The child you gave birth to is the one that will feed you. Because these are the problem, the virus that has kept us now. You know, Yoruba people are very terrible people. You know Yoruba people, very terrible people. I'm not a Yoruba man, no. My name is Olumide Emmanuel from Isalegbe in Ogun State. I'm a kingdom man. Yoruba people will not have money to gather to do business. But when there is burial, money will show up. When there is wedding, money will show up. Something is wrong with these people. These Yoruba people, they need deliverance. I'm telling you. They will now tell you, do you know what I mean? That's when the grass cutter When the grass cutter is old, he will be sucking the breast of his child. Is that not incest? That's why many people give birth to children they cannot train. Because they are hoping that taking it, and if this one don't make her, this one go make her. So that at least if I have like 6 children, even if there are only 2 make her, that 2 go take care of a younger one. And so parents have given birth to children they cannot train. They will now put the load on your head and say you are the firstborn. Me? Never. 1997, I call family meeting. My father is there, my mother is there. 1997, I sat everybody down. I said, listen and listen well. I am not the breadwinner of this family. I'm not a baker. I don't own a bakery. Daddy, mommy, these are your children. They are my siblings. They are your children. They are not my responsibility. All of you, I'm not the breadwinner. So all of you win bread for yourself. So enter church. I'm going to begin to teach on wealth creation. I've just discovered the way out of poverty. If you are not following what we are all poor. I told you, all of us are poor now. 1997, all of us are poor. So it's not that your brother is rich. Now all of us are poor. But I want to start doing something that is called investment mentality. If I'm doing it, you better start. So that as I'm rising, you are rising. Don't think that one brother will take care of you. The first, I came to church, I said the same thing. If you are here, I said it in church to everybody. I said, I'm going to be very rich, so that you will not say, all these men of God, they collect tithe and offering. Which tithe are you even giving the tithe? Tithe and offering. He says, the poor people, he says, it's our money there. He said, all the money you have given in 1 year, can he buy diesel? So I told them, then, 1997, I said, because I'm going to be very great. I'm going to be very, so that you will not say, oh, this pastor is church money. Now, anything you like, talk. I spend my money with joy, with confidence. I don't care what anybody go to because they labor for my money. Hello? And I said, you must begin to follow. So his Ashaka Cement was the first shares we bought. And I started announcing. Anytime I see investment, I will come. Church will announce. Church, and some people still invest. And why are you mixing church with business? You will be bringing business to the pulpit to announce to people. No verse, so I'll be one make your life change. My thinking be say, what are they do with they help me make I introduce them to you? Some will work, some will not work. I don't know say they verse you. Make no verse, so I beg. Make no verse. I don't go announce again. Hello? My sons and daughters that come to me, I will tell them in private. Because waiting the verse, when spirit of poverty, they worry you. Waiting go help you, you go fight them. Now spirit of poverty. Hello? So what are we saying now? Thought 6. I close with this, and I'll continue from here again next week. Now listen. I moved into our house where I live 16 years ago. Don't they? 2008. 16 years ago. Minus 16 years from my age. I moved into the house. Then I got security to be at the gate from a company. And then one day they called me from the company and they said, one of the security has gone, but they're going to send somebody else. I said, no problem. Then I went out. By the time I came back in the night, and I was, is it hooting the horn? What's the English? Papa, the hoots, I mean. Hooting the horn, owning the horn. Whatever, you understand. Whether it's owning or hooting. And they press on. Papa. All of a sudden, a man was opening my gates and was shaking like this as he was moving the gate. Look a little closer. I said, am I in my house? It's my house. So I said, sorry. Before I even spoke, yes. Baba. I'm lawyer. Ekomog. Biafra. I said, sorry. I said, Papa. Because I don't even know. I said, Papa, are you okay? Are you working? He said, yes. I said, how old are you? 68 young. 68 young. I said, I'm sorry. You cannot do this job. You cannot do this job. He said, I know. My son. He said, he mouth come out. He said, my son, I need this money. I said, Papa, you cannot do this job. I entered the house because how can I be in my house? I'm not even 40 yet. As a young 38-year-old boy, somebody as old as my father will now be at the gate, opening gate for me. I will not be able to sleep. my mind no go take am. So I called the people. I said, please, I'm going out tomorrow morning. When I return, I don't want to see that man there. If that man die now, they go say, now pastor kill him. See all these pastors that use people, they have used the man for ritual to grow their church. But let me ask you a question. Do you think that when people gathered as young people to talk about their dreams and future, and their dreams for the future, do you think that that man's dream was to be at the gates of somebody old enough to be his child when he will be 68? That's why I'm telling you what I'm telling you now. And God forbid, there are many things that God forbid that your stupidity will permit. There are many things that God forbid that your choices, your habits, your attitude will permit. That's why we are bringing you to this class now. So that what God has forbidden, as it is in heaven, so will it be on earth. That anything that God has forbidden, me, your pastor, I forbid it for you. And that will not be your portion in Jesus' name.
Thank you for watching this powerful teaching from Dr. Olumide Emmanuel. We pray this message has blessed your life, strengthened your faith, and drawn you closer to God. If you were impacted by this teaching, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Kingdom Ministry Gospel. Our mission is to help guide souls on the journey to salvation, spiritual growth, and a deeper relationship with Jesus Christ. Always remember, God loves you and His plans for your life are greater than you can imagine. Be sure to check out the next video where we go even deeper into another life-changing message from God's servants. Thank you for being part of this Kingdom family, and we'll see you in the next episode. God bless you.